Yeah, so I've been to 35 plus flying schools now in my Iron Fly.
What is the monthly expense?
If you leave the transport
Hmm.
accommodation, they just put that money in your flying training.
Man. I mean, I'm impressed actually.
You won't believe such things have happened that I have to do emergency landings.
9 lakhs for commission.
You need to be humble in
Hmm.
aviation, or else aviation will make you humble.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another podcast brought to you by High Sky. And in today's podcast, we have Fly with Tanishq, aka Tanishq, over here with us. And he's currently in South Africa and he's sitting at his airport right. So, he has taken his time out. So, please hit a like and subscribe for that, guys. And this channel, you will be provided with the utmost knowledge of aviation. Okay.
Yeah,
So in today's video, we will discuss about Lanseria Flight Center. Like this school, I've made a video earlier about top best 5 schools of South Africa, and this was the first one which I discussed and researched it thoroughly before making the video on this particular school. And today I got opportunity to discuss about this school with one and only fly with Tanishq. Like he has done a great job on Instagram, so his handle will be in the description. Just go and watch out if you're seeing him right now. I mean, क्या करते रहते हो तुम्हें नहीं जानते क्या तुम? Okay, all right. So Tanishq, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. Everything is good. Um, Training is going all good. I hope everyone that those are seeing the podcast, the young aviators and all the pilots, they're good as well. Everything is going good right now. It's just I'm getting my CPL soon.
Very nice. So
That's it, man.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations in advance. CPL is one
Thanks,
thing,
man.
like it's just a step, and it's a very crucial step. This advances your
Yeah, it
training
is.
further and further. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I've heard
Okay.
everything, the real struggle starts after CPL. So let's see.
Everywhere is struggle, man. Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
will come to that later. But okay, so Lanseria Flight Center. So Tanish, tell me, like there is a confusion. Like the name is Lanseria, and there is also an airport called Lanseria International Airport. So some people ask me on Instagram. I think you also have come this question up. Like, is it on Lanseria International Airport or where is it?
Basically, Lanseria Flight School used to be on Lanseria International Airport back in, if you go 20 years back from now. But then they shifted the operations to Grand Central Airport in Midrand. So basically, this airport is a private airport, which is they're only for training and some charter flights. So they're based out of Grand Central Airport right now. They don't have any operations in Lanseria. They used to have a maintenance hangar at Lanseria, but then that's also shifted now. So all the operations are being handled from Grand Central Airport.
Ah, okay, nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
the name remains the same, huh? So that's why the
Yeah.
confusion. So it's like Grand Central and Zira close by. It's not that far. So I will just Google the
Yeah.
map and you guys can see it. Okay,
Yeah, I think
and
it's 30 minutes.
yeah, 30 minutes. And by flight, it's like 9, 10 minutes from Lanseria.
You
So
take off, take
basically,
a left,
yeah.
Lanseria.
So in our like when I was used to train in South Africa, so we had a diversion flight before we were released to Solo. So we just usually go to Grand Central for that purpose. So it's quick, 10 minutes flight and we are done with the diversion and stuff.
We are used to go to Lanseria in our diversions.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell me one thing, Lanseria Flight Center, does it provide accommodation and transport with it in the package?
Yeah. They do provide accommodation, transport, everything included.
Okay, and where is the accommodation actually?
It's in Midrand only. It's like 5 minutes from here. If you know, there's an area called Carl's World, so it's based
Mm-hmm.
out of there. It's like 5 minutes from
And
the airport.
and is it safe? Like,
I mean, it's South Africa. Okay, everything is safe if you're street smart. If you're not smart enough when you go out, then of course it's not safe. But the accommodations, yeah, they have guards and stuff, so it's safe.
so the accommodation is it good? I mean, top notch or like average?
It's um like there are good accommodations there as well. It's like average for
Mm.
anywhere. Like the school's accommodations are. It's basically their accommodations livable. It's nice,
Nice.
but there's always
Just one question
upgrade.
which revolves. Okay.
There's
Mm.
always an upgrade to every accommodation, right? So we cannot say if
Yes,
it's
yes.
top notch or not. But yeah, it's nice.
Okay. And there's one thing always the question revolves around South Africa, is it safe or not? So, how many months have you been in South Africa?
Um, 12 months now.
12 months now, huh? And
Yeah.
ever felt like you were unsafe or something?
So I'll tell you this thing. When we sit in India and talk about South Africa, it's like guns and stuff and mafia thing. But when you come here, it's not like that. Man, South Africa is very beautiful. If you go out enjoying the
Exactly.
country,
Yeah.
it's just very beautiful. I mean, if you are not smart enough, if you are not aware of your surroundings, then yeah, it can be unsafe. But isn't India unsafe or isn't any other country unsafe if you're not smart enough?
Yes. Yes.
So basically, there is a bit more crime rate here. But again, it all comes to you if you're aware of your surroundings, then yeah, you're good. Only one thing, when you go out in night here, as such, there's no nightlife, but if you go out in night here, go in groups, don't go alone. That's what is recommended. But right now, not major things that nothing major has happened. So yeah,
Like there are some parts in South Africa which are not like no go, but people always go there.
I
Like
mean, yeah,
there was,
every city has got a shady area, right? So
yes,
same with South
understand
Africa.
that. Yeah. So I trained there in South Africa for like 14, 16 months and nothing happened in that period. I mean, it's very beautiful. Actually, when it rains now in South Africa, it's amazing. It's amazing to watch. Okay, it's
If
coming on
you're
to
watching
next.
the rain from the sky, then it's more amazing.
Yes, yes. So, uh, fleet size, coming on to the fleet size of Lanseria Flight Center. How many Cessnas or Pipers do you
They've got 12 Charlie 172s and
have?
two or three or more in making. They'll come, I think, in the next 5 or 4 months. And they've got them DA-42.
Okay, so that's a nice fleet actually. That's an impressive fleet. Like in a school which have a fleet of more than 10, it's a good school. You can like
Yeah.
more fleet, more flights, less time. It's just easy. Very quick calculation over there. And yeah, nice. And DA-42 they have added recently. Huh?
If you want to see, I can show you. Um, I don't know if you can see, but that's the diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it, yeah.
So yeah,
Over there. Any
yeah.
Pipers?
People are flying. No, only
No Pipers.
Charlie 172s and the multi-engine that they had, they sold it out. So all they have is a diamond now. And I think diamond is good, man. Full
Diamond
power,
is good.
go,
Yeah.
finish.
Yes. And also, does the Cessnas over there are conventional or they're glass copper? Some are conventional, some are glass copper.
The conventional all.
Conventional, right?
So they
Conventional.
teach you top notch. If something, someday you're flying glass cockpit, and if it fails or something happens, then you should know how to navigate yourself back to the airport. So yeah,
Yeah.
all analogs and conventional.
Coming on to now the school stuff. Like, how many instructors do you have, and how are the instructors actually?
The instructors are good. I think 7 new instructors got released yesterday. So I think we have a total of, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, but I think they have around 15 instructors, more than 15. Full time.
15 instructors.
Part time is a different level. Part time, many instructors are there. They fly in airlines, and when they have a few months or something, they'll come here, do your stuff, do your multi and all. So yeah, there are quite a few instructors. Instructors are good, but it all ends up to how your um,
Performances.
relation is with the instructor. It's like anywhere how your relation is. So it depends.
Right. So like 15 is a very impressive number, man. In my school, there was like 7, 8 instructors, and I
I mean,
thought
if you see the
7, 8
amount of
instructors is a good number. And like 15, having 15, like, कोई कमी नहीं है भाई.
now, if you see the amount
uh,
of students, so
hmm.
I think 15 is needed. So, yeah.
Okay, coming on to amount of students, is Lanseria getting crowded these days?
I won't say crowded, but yeah, they have quite a few students. I mean, seeing the large fleet size in the instructors, still the
Mm.
ratio remains 1:5 or 1:4. So I think it's good.
That's a nice ratio, actually. Mr. Hill.
Yeah, they've changed the um, kind of teaching pattern lately. First, what used
Mm.
to happen was you come into a school, you started flying. But now, due to a large amount of, I wouldn't say large amount of students, but due to batches, now they have made
Mm.
intakes. Okay, now it's not like you can come anytime you want. It's intake, like happens at 43 high school in different schools. So, what happens is you come, you do your ground classes, you get your exams cleared, and then you start flying. This is a more easier way. You ask why? Because when you're cleared with all your exams, you're done with the ground classes. It's just you remain with the flights, right? So this way you can get your solo in like 1 month and people in 2 or 3 months after you have cleared the exams. So this is a
Yes.
faster way.
Right. So first the student will come, he will do ground classes, then his exams, which how much time does it take before flying, before his
I
first exam?
mean, I completed my exams in 2 days. So it depends on the students.
2 days. How many exams have do you
So
have to give?
8 people exam. So it's a very funny story.
Yes.
One of my friend, not my friend, but there's a cabin crew in Qatar. Okay, his name is Param. He
Mm.
came and I was new here. Okay, I was like 15 days in. He came. I was talking to him, and he's like, "I'm a part-time student. I'm here to clear my exams. I'll clear my exams till tomorrow." I was like, "What? You're a part-time and you're saying you'll clear all exams till tomorrow?" And I said, "I'm full-time student. I haven't cleared even one exam." And he's like, "So what? You can do what you want, right?" I was like, "Okay." And then I sat with him. We studied. It took us 2 or 3 days and we cleared all exams.
It's amazing. Do you have to go to Saka or you have to like
No, we
the
can give
exams are
exams
home
in a school.
facility? School. So school
Yeah.
facility. And
Anytime you can
are you
book and
allowed
you
to give
can give
like
your
two,
exam.
three exam? Like you were allowed to give two, three exams in a day?
Yeah, there's no limit. If you fail, then you cannot give for 7 days. But if you don't
Yeah.
fail, then there's no limit.
Okay. Well, that
So
is
if you have
actually
ground school, that the question bank thing, if you do 2 mocks, you pass the exam.
yeah, PPL stuff
So
easy, man. It's very easy, very basic. Okay. Nice. So somewhere around 15, 20 days, you study, clear exams, then you go for flying. Nice.
yeah,
And then you
but
just
it depends. See, there are students who fail in PPL exams.
Mhm.
Okay. So you cannot say like, yeah, you will start flying the next very month. It depends upon you. If you're not dedicated enough to sit at home and just drink and don't clear the exams, then of course your flying won't happen.
Mm,
So it depends how dedicated you are.
yeah. And after like clearing your exams, how much does it take? Like it depends on its student performance, but usually what is
So
the average for solo?
I completed my PPL in 2 months. That is what
Two
I'll give you.
months.
Yeah, that is what I did. Now people take 3 months, people take 2 months, people take 5 months, people take 12 months. It all
You
depends
complete
upon the student as well. Yeah.
you complete your people in 2 months. Dude, that is
So,
impressive. I come.
so after I cleared my exams,
Mhm.
my flying started.
Yeah.
It took me 2 months. My instructor used to make me fly every day, and
Mhm.
there's nothing to stop, right? My exams were cleared, so why
Yes,
will
yes,
anyone
yes.
stop me? And I was performing well, so it just went on after solo. It took, I think, 35 days. So this is the thing. I could have completed my CPL in 7 months. It was possible, but then I wanted to explore South Africa. So every month I used to pick airport like East London or Durban, and I used to go there and live 3 or 4 days and spend some time. So this is how
Yes.
I won't say drag, but I
Yes.
enjoyed the training.
Yeah, I've seen your reels, man. And we will come to that question later. But that is actually impressive. 2, 3 months for a people. I mean, in my school, when I joined, actually, it was not performing that well. And I've just talked it over a previous video which I made on Skyhook. So so my solo happened in 4 months, and then my people happened in like 6, 7 months.
That's a lot of time.
That is actually a
I mean,
lot of
it
time.
depends on the school as well.
Yeah, it depends
Sometimes
on
if
the
the
school,
student is
yes.
dedicated, but the school is not
Mm.
giving you flights, so yeah, happens. But I won't say people can complete like they can complete in 2 or 3 months here right now. I'm talking about the point when I completed a year back. So you can do it, but it all depends, man, how dedicated you are, how the weather is at the time you are. Suppose the weather is bad right now, it rains like 10 days out
Yeah,
of 30
there are
days.
many scenarios to look.
No, we need to tell the people because when the people come here, they're like, I'm
Mm.
not completing, this is a shit school. They don't understand that the instructor should book you, the weather should be good, and you should be flying enough, dedicated enough, your exam should be clear. People will come to me, they'll say, I've cleared my one exam, I'm not flying. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Clear your exams first and then you come for flying. So this is the thing. Sometimes in South Africa, okay, not in US or New Zealand, I don't know why, but I've seen pilots with no brains. I'll be very subtle on this. There are pilots with no. I'm sure you would have come around people like those in your flying club as well. But
There are
it's
always
just,
someone.
yeah, man, 19-year, 19-year-olds, at least have some brains if you're coming. You need to understand how the school works. You need to understand how the industry works. It's
Hmm.
not like everyone is working for you. So yeah, people need to understand a bit that as well.
So the exam stuff, right? So it also goes for CPL exams as well. So you have to
Um,
clear them and then start.
so what happens is after your PPL, the school will hand over you
Mm.
the logbook. Now, this
Mm.
is, excuse me, can I get some water? So what happens after people is school will give you a logbook. Okay. Now this is the
Mm.
main point. This is where people extend their training. This is the turning point. If you complete your exams in 1 or 2 months, you can get your instrument rating and multi-engine in 1 month or 2 months, and you can get back home. But what people do is they don't clear CPL exams. They'll wait, sit at home, take 6 months, 7 months to clear the exam. So that's the problem. If you clear your exams in 2 months, no one will stop you, right? If you have 75, 80 hours PIC, if your exams are cleared, the school will start your instrument rating. It'll take you 1 month and multi-engine 4, 5 days.
Yeah.
Now it depends if the multi-engine is available, but still it takes 1 or 2 months max.
Mm. So 10 exams for CPL, yeah, roughly around 2.5 months. I mean, CPL one's a little bit, you have to study. I'm not gonna say it's very hard, but you have to study. It's sort of medium to hardish, depending on exam level, which exam you're giving. You're completed with your exams? I think you are.
Like, after my people, it took me 1 month.
One
My
month for
exams
CPL
were done.
exams.
So what I did was this was my plan. Okay, so
Mm.
मेरा बच्चन से ऐसे गया सर पे डंडा रहेगा ना, so I will do. So what I did
Yeah.
was I went to the school. I booked 7 exams straight away at one point only. I gave a date like first, then fourth, seventh. So I gave all the dates and they booked 7 exams in one go. So I knew my exam is coming. So yeah, that's how I cleared 7 exams in 1 month. And the other exams were very easy, like radio. And I think GR was left. That was very easy.
And for our building, I have seen like many of your reels and story as well, like Lenseria. Just hunts the aircraft to you for like 2, 3 days, 4 days maybe. How do you guys like tell the
This is why I
instructor?
like Lanseria.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
so I've been to 35 plus flying schools now in my iron fly. And nowhere in the schools I've seen hiring plan happening at this rate. So if you have good terms and conditions with the school, with the owner of the school, and if they know you're good at flying, suppose you get to people at 45, 50. I'm not talking about 80 or 90, but 45, 50. They know you're good at pilot. The grade 2 in the CFI know you fly good. They'll hand over you the aircraft. I've literally taken an aircraft for 7 days, 6 days, and they don't say anything.
And does it impact the students who are new to the school in according to their flight training? If like you are doing a PPL, our building, there are many like you who are doing PPL for our building. If there are 2, 3, or 4 aircrafts just went for cross countries like 2, 3 days, does it impact on the school performance?
No, so they've kept a limit, only 3 aircrafts or 4 aircrafts for hire and fly. So like it's depending on the day. Suppose on Saturday and Sunday, 4 aircrafts. Otherwise, 3 aircrafts.
Because they have a system. That's nice.
They have a system for it. Yeah,
So
and you need to book
nothing
in
is
advance.
compromised.
It's a no-brainer. If you can book in advance, then it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you should know how to play around here and there. You will get it easily.
Yeah. I mean, that is amazing, man. just roaming whole South Africa on small Charlie 170 is just amazing feeling. You will never get it after you're just done with the flight training. The sequel after that is
Never been.
just hectic. After sequel is not that lovely. I mean, it is lovely, but you see, the training part is very actually where you grow. Yeah.
You
I
know, the part
mean,
where you grow is basically your hire and flies when you go solo.
yes,
I've
yes,
seen
yes.
many
When you go solo.
schools. I've seen many schools who are sending safety pilots. Now, if something
Mm,
happens wrong, safety pilot has the control. You don't become a pilot when you are with someone else, right? You become a pilot when you're alone. So I would recommend you, if you're going on a hire and flies, take someone who doesn't know flying because it's all you. There's no one to save your ass. It's just
yeah,
who you are flying. I won't lie, Lakshay, but to every hire and fly I went, this is not about the aircraft or anything. People do hire and flies, but every hire and fly I went, something else happened. You won't believe such things have happened that I have to do emergency landings. There was no hire and fly I went without happening. Literally, I got a text from the school, what is there with your luck? I was like, I don't know. So yeah, you learn there. You see,
you
you don't
learn a
learn with a
lot.
safety pilot, you
Yes.
learn when you're alone. So I would recommend you choosing a flying school that lets you go on hire and flies when you're alone.
That actually I have to
So
say for Lanseria Flight Center, like this is the only school which I have seen over internet, which gives it aircraft for like just le ja bhai, tu uda le ja. And for my school, particularly for Skyhawk, it's not that easy. Like you can go, but there are much more permissions to take for just going for the like Durban or just coming back. You have to take a lot of permission. And for that, people just don't argue, just don't mess up with the school instructors or who the owner is. And they just do the normal routing and stuff. So,
yeah,
Lanzira, I mean, if
I've seen this,
someone is
man.
watching this, yeah,
I've seen this. Sorry for cutting you. But I'll be very transparent, okay, about the schools. Um, I'll mention you AFCON and all these schools in Lanseria International Airport and
mm,
Inversion and stuff. They
mm,
don't even give you fuel money. Suppose you're going for a flight to Durban. How are you
mm,
supposed to pay for fuel, right? You're paying hourly rate. You're not paying the wet rate, which is the fuel rate.
yeah,
So that's the thing where Lanseria comes in place also. If I ask them, I need fuel money, even 24 hours back. So I was going to Cape Town, I asked them, I need fuel money. Because my flight decided like one day back, they sent straight away 25,000 rands, use whatever you want, send us back whatever remains. So they're very easier with this. They don't really create fuss about these things.
man. I mean, I'm impressed actually. Like the thing you told about the fuel, even Skype doesn't give the fuel money. You have to like
I know, I've been to
I mean,
schools.
you can get it once you're done with the flight. After that, you can just show them the amount and they will hand it over to you in your bank account or something like cash or something. But in advance, they will never give you. So I have to give Lindsay an very good remark over there. Like if someone is watching this video, you just figure out like the amount of
If you're
quality the
smart
school
enough,
is
you know where to
providing.
go.
Yeah,
Simple.
you're smart enough,
Man,
simple man.
yeah. You can also reach out to Zulusiara Aviators. At least
Yes.
you
Yeah,
will
Zulu
help us build
Sierra
a
Aviators.
community.
So, guys, Zulu Sierra Aviators is a sort of a group which is founded by Tanishq, and he's working. I mean, he is sort of a part of Zulu Sierra Aviators, and basically the thing is, rather than me explain it, just let Tanishq explain what Zulu Sierra Aviators is and how you can be very helpful from that Zulu Sierra Aviators. So, yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so starting with the name, why Zulusiara? Why not something
Mm,
else? Because you see, Zulusiara is the call sign of the planes in South Africa. Like it's Victor Tango in India, it's Zulusiara in South Africa. So the name suggests where you're going to be doing your flight training. Now, Zulusiara Aviators, as a part of it, we just send students to South Africa, and it's a part of community where all the pilots are basically. There is no agents and stuff in this. I'll give you an example. Suppose you go to agent today and say that you need to fly abroad. They'll send you the list of flying schools. They won't say which is good, which is bad, because they'll make commission out of any school you go. You'll go there, you'll end up going there, and then what happens? You're stuck there. You cannot come back. You cannot change schools because the DGCA will come in between. Why did you change school and what happened and all? So what we do is we send people to the places only where we train. or basically where the community has trained, where we know it's good, and where your money won't be wasted. It won't be like you come here and you say, shit, we wasted our money, we should have trusted someone else, some other agent. Where we come in place, the other agents are not pilots. They are just agents. Like they're just working. They've never done the CPL. They never even visited South Africa. We are here. We are pilots. We have gone through the phase which you will go through basically. So we know each bits and steps that you'll be going through. So that is where we
Mm.
come into play. We'll
Yeah.
what we do is we from the starting get you admitted in the schools, get your visa and stuff. If you have any issues in South Africa, we are here for you. So all these things, even after when you come back to India, where to get your South African license converted, how to get it converted, all the steps will be there. It's basically a blueprint we're giving out. It's for free, man. Like we're charging, if we are charging X amount of money from you, we're giving you 2X, not just in words, but in physical things as well. There are rewards and gifts as well. So yeah, it's basically free work, but it is
Mm.
just so that you guys don't waste your money going to wrong agents. Lakshay, I'll tell you one thing. There is an
Mm.
agency in India. I don't remember the name. There's one of this girl that came to me from Eagle Air. It's based in
Okay.
Wonderboom that they want to shift in
Yeah, I
Lanseria
know.
is like what happened.
Mm. Mm.
They shared their journey. So these batch of students came through that agency to Eagle Air. Somehow Eagle Air only accepts students from agencies. They don't accept direct. I don't know why.
Okay. Mm.
And now they have a Seams account or something. And they deposited 9 lakhs of rupees in that account. Now when they came here, the school says we have no money. And when they call the agency says it was the agency commission.
What the? 9 lakhs for commission.
9 lakhs. And those guys didn't saw, they sent a document with small written raters and all. It was all written in there. They signed. Now they cannot do any legal thing as well. So these things happen.
Good. I mean, I have heard agent stories like, I mean, all agents are not that bad, but this one, 9 lakhs
Yeah,
for
man.
just for
So that
commission.
is
That
why
is,
just for commission. That's why I never recommend schools using Seam. What our school does is they don't use Seam or any third party. What they will do is they'll
mm.
generate their own statement. So no any issues and all. You give in money, it's there in the statement. Simple as that.
So guys, better be. I mean, how do I say it? I mean, it's just an advice for you. Just watch the page out. The link will be in the description. And actually, I have discussed about ZSaviators behind the recording as well. So it's not like just it's promoting stuff or something. I mean, if Tanishq is involved, you can just feel safe. Like he is also an aviator. He's also doing his flying. He's not an agent or something, right? Okay, so if you are new and you are looking for a school just to be quick and also your money will be saved a little, because after sequel you have many things to do, right? It's not that sequel done ho gaya sab chutti. After that you have to have money for maintaining or type rating as well. So you can look for something which you can rely on even after your CPL. Just he's told after CPL they will help you. So just watch the channel, I mean, watch the page out, and if you feel like you just contact them. I mean, surely they will help you. And
Also tell
also
you
they
one
are all.
thing. What agents do is, if you go to an agent for the same flying school, if suppose someone is sending to Lanseria, they'll say it's costing you 32. And now at Zero Sierra Evidence, we are transparent enough because we know we're not wasting your money, right?
Yes.
If we say you 32, you come here and say it's 45, and then you cannot arrange money, basically you'll go back. Where will you get 10 lakhs
Yeah.
from? So we are so
Yes.
transparent enough. We will tell you upfront, this is what will cost you. Now, it's on you. If you believe a wrong agent, go
Believe me.
on that part and then, because agent is sending you to the school, right? You're not paying to the agent, you're paying to the school. So if one is saying 32, one is saying 45, you know whom to trust. You cannot just say it's costing me less, but they're sending me to the same school, so I'll go through them. This is what's happening. I'm telling you, there are 5 students who went back because they came through some agents, and the agents told it's 28 lakhs.
I feel sorry for them.
Um, as he's shooting the podcast, I'll tell you the main thing. It will cost you anywhere around 45 right now, including everything. Anywhere around
Okay.
45. If you complete under minimum requirements, suppose your PPL is at 45, you get it around 50, it's fine. But if you go to
Mm-hmm.
90 hours, of course your hours will go up and your
Yeah,
rate will go up.
yes. Hmm. Okay, so right now Lindsay is costing around 45, huh? 45
Lanzira is
lakhs.
costing around 32, 33. I'm telling
Sorry
your
to-
visa fees, your airport tickets,
Yes, yes,
your
yes.
leaving
Mhm.
expenses, everything. If you come to South Africa, it's costing you 45.
Yes. Yeah.
Till now, I think I've paid them around 26 and I have to pay 7 more for my training. So it's 32, I think 35
Mhm. For the training only, right? Only for training
for the training for the accommodation.
and transport as well.
Yeah, I left the transport. That's why,
Oh, okay.
not the transport. But yeah, they shifted the money into flying training, so it doesn't matter. If you leave the transport
Mhm.
accommodation, they just put that money in your flying training.
One very common question which I ask in every podcast is, what is the monthly expense?
It depends on you, how you want to live here. If you want to live a lavish life, I would say 30,000 per month. If you want to live a livable life, 15,000 per month. Simple.
15, right? 15, 20,000, even I recommend that. I mean, it's more than, it's sufficient. Yeah, just that.
There are
So,
people here living in 10,000. I mean, it's on you. It's
7,000.
what? It's just self-catering food. If you don't
Mm-hmm.
go out partying, if you just want to
Yeah,
make food on your own, 10,000 is enough.
nice. And Tanishq, tell me one thing. Like you have given us a brief estimate about how your training is going on. I mean, it's going very amazing. And uh, is it just for you, or what is the average completion time in Lanseria Flight Center for an average student? I mean, for just students.
I mean, I see the people who I believe I can do like them, right? So there's one of my friend, when I came here, when I joined, he completed his training in 10 months. So I was seeing him and completing it faster. So people are doing it. I'll tell you, there are people who can do it in 10 months, who have done it in 10 months, and he is right now an Indigo pilot, and he's just 19 years old, if you want the age. People have done it. People have also done it 2 years. People are not doing in 3 years as well. It all depends upon how dedicated you are.
Yes,
The
yes.
average, I would say, it will take you between 12 to 15 months.
12, 15 minutes, right? Mm.
Yeah. But again,
Safer
whether
side.
how good you perform and the CPL phase. If you don't give exams, don't come on the school and say you're dealing my training.
Yes.
Yeah. See, this is the part I
Oh.
like about Lancia. In the administration, there's no Indians. There's no Indian politics. Um, I know
Mm.
people will get
Yeah.
mad at this for me, but there are schools in South Africa where the administration is fully Indian. And there is a lot of Indian politics there, and I mean, don't get wrapped into all this. Just don't.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
administration here is from Zimbabwe and other countries. So yeah, there's no Indians. I mean, the
Nice,
school is full
man.
of Indians. I can literally call it an Indian flying school right now, but the administration is not.
Yes. The politics you're talking about, I'm very familiar with that. Okay.
Even the
Yeah.
students, there are Indian
Mm.
politics, and it happens. It's just you learn how to cope with it when you come and train here.
Nice. Okay. So, uh, any challenges have you faced while coming, like once a student leaves India? Any challenges till
Um,
now? No.
Now that I could mention out, I've seen people getting homesick and all, but yeah,
Mm.
my first day was very challenging. I don't know why.
First day is
So I landed
challenging.
here. I mean, yeah, I tried to make other people's first day very good when they come now. But when I came, so I was allotted accommodation. The other person was actually at his home, back his home. He was on a leave. So I went there, and at that time, load shedding used to happen. Right now, from past 1 year,
Mm.
there's no load shedding. Like
They know
from
load
past
shedding,
six
right?
months. Or
Yeah.
from past 6 months, nothing. The
I mean,
parties have changed.
I'm hiring. I'm sorry. I'm in contact with a few of my friends. They're saying no load shedding. I mean, amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I came, by chance it was load shedding. Okay. And the student counselor, he's the best student counselor ever. He dropped me at my home, and one of the person there who I made a friend at school, somehow the
Mm.
light went out. Okay. And I was like, shit. And I did not had any airtime or anything. Okay. And this South Africa is very backwards in that thing. You have to go put your card, you'll get a number, and
Yes,
then you dial
yes,
it.
yes, yes.
So on
You
the
have
first
to
day,
dial it. Mm.
first day I didn't knew. So this one of my friend, I was asking him because he was there from 1 month, right? So I was like, just put some net in this. Let me call my parents and all. So he straight away called to, I think he dialed to the Vodacom service center, and it was Saturday and Sunday, so they're off. Now I think the pack comes for 400 rands, so he just recharged with 400. Okay, now he
Mm,
called, so 2 rands went in the airtime, and now we're
yeah,
trying to get us a internet package, and it is not coming because the money just went in the call which never got answered. Plus, there is
yeah.
no light. So I was like, let me come to your house, eat something, and then I'll maybe come back. You won't believe, I just changed, put a jacket. It was very cold that time. I locked my house and I went to there. I slept just there because when I went there, I was like, I have, see, I was going to New Zealand first. So what I had in my mind was it would be like
Mm,
that. But I came the time where nothing was green now, it was all yellow, yellowish when I
mm,
land, the grass and everything. I was like, shit, where I've come, man. I think I have to go back. The first very day, okay. And then the
yeah.
second day I went home and the key didn't go in. The room did not open for 3 days.
Ish.
So I had to leave at my friend's house for 3 days. And by chance it was I didn't had a number of school. I couldn't contact them. When I did contact them, then they called a locksmith and they opened the door. But yeah, 3 days I'll still live at my friend's house.
So much stuff happening just for a kid who just arrived. Ish.
Yeah, man.
It
Yeah, but after that it was very nice and smooth. It was
was
very
nice.
nice. See, those 3 days, I learned that living with Indians was not the right thing. So basically where I lived, there was lots of Indian politics in that colony, okay, where all
Mhm,
students leave. And
mhm,
where my house was, it was just one house in the whole colony. There was no other student from the school. And I was like, I just left there. It's okay. Give me the keys. I'm not. Those 3 days made me realize that it's not good to leave there because you won't be able to learn. Yeah, learn in the
mhm.
sense
Yes.
someone else will keep coming at your house and you won't clear your exams. You will just sit and talk with
Yeah.
them. So that happens. Isolate yourself in the starting so you can clear all your exams. I'm not saying don't make friends, but focus on what you have come here for.
Yeah. Priority. Just keep your priorities straight.
Yeah,
First flying, then whatever you want to do. Hmm.
yeah,
So I think I had those questions only, and one more question. Like the answer is obvious, but would you recommend this school?
yeah, of course. If you want to come to South Africa, I will recommend this school in 43 High School. I've been to 43 High School. There are 76 plus aircrafts. But the only thing is it will cost you 85 lakhs in 43 High School. If you have that amount of money and if you are ready enough to spend that amount of money on your CPL, you can. But
Okay, so school is good, and like you're doing very well. Just for like, I think in 1 month you will complete it with all the sequel stuff and all.
I don't know, man. I think 2 or 3 weeks should be enough. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so best of luck, Tanishq, for your like 2, 3 weeks ahead, and I hope I see you on just sharing a post of you getting CPA soon. And
Sure,
so,
man.
guys, yeah, so this was it for the Lanseria Flight Center. We discussed many questions, and if you have any questions, just drop the comment or just if you have some more questions, either give give your questions to the Instagram channel or to the ZSaviators, which we discussed earlier. And guys, thanks for watching this video, and I hope I see you in another podcast for another school for another country. See you.